Good evening everyone and welcome to session recap the 1st of August 2016. My name is Denan and today we will see 5 setups: Euro dollar, pound dollar, Australian dollar, dollar yen and Euro GBP. And previous session recap has been very good, so we had an excellent performance for previous session recap, and I'm very glad that we actually made pips again. Well, I need to say I made a mistake on my last Twitter post. Actually, the last slide was not okay. The dollar yen was not the trade of the week. The trade of the week was actually pound dollar, okay? Pound dollar was the trade of the week, and we are actually, I made a mistake on dollar yen, and we actually made money on pound dollar, most of it not on dollar yen. But of course, before we start this session I will show you previous week results, and I will show you new week setups and analysis. But before that, of course, as always, our standard disclaimer explaining that online educational materials are available by Admiral Markets Estonia for a global audience. So take into consideration that information this session is not suitable for everyone. If you want to get a corresponding information on charting conditions and any other detail, you should visit admiralmarketsglobal.com, select your country of residence, and contact an appropriate entity. Risk disclosure statement stating all possible risks associated with Forex market. By accepting the risk, you're also proceeding further with us. And final part explaining that Admiral Markets takes no responsibility for information accuracy. This is solely my opinion, and Forex is risky business, so this webinar is for informational and educational purposes only. Okay, you need to download Admiral Markets Supreme Edition because it definitely will help your trading decisions. You can do that by logging into your trader's room, and effectively you can also use WebTrader to enhance your trading. Don't forget that Admiral Markets is officially best MT4 broker. And all session recap trades and analysis is done with Camarilla MACD. Okay, so don't forget that Camarilla MACD is effectively the trademark that we use for analysis and daily analysis on Admiral Markets and session recaps. Rules that we should follow are that you need to give price a breathing room. You should enter within 15 pips of the predicted level if it's in agreement with your system. We call it POC or buffer zone. Use scaling in. Okay, so scaling in can be effectively used to exponentially boost your profits up, and if you're in a loss, to lower your losses exponentially. You should always respect your stop loss because stop loss is ultimate way to stopping your losses. Of course, you need to be always within the risk threshold. Add the spread to your stop loss. It's very important, guys. Okay, add the spread to your stop loss. The spread should cover some spikes, and if you're trading from ECN account, well, then add at least, as I say, 2 to 5 pips to your stop loss level. We take only one position, okay, and well, the position is usually that we do either positional or alternative trade. So positional trades are trend trades and alternative trades are counter trend trades. First touch of the zone or level is the most profitable, so we should trade the first touch. Eventually, if we see that the price is rejecting, making a pin bar or a second rejection, we might try to use it. But it's of utmost importance to trade the first touch of the zone, because that is when now moment sellers or buyers are aligned also with now moments with historical buyers or sellers. So positional trades, we call it positional, those are trend trades, and alternative trades are counter trend trades. Breakout trades and scalp trade levels are done independently. It's usually a second entry to our primary position. Depending on time and volatility, usage of trailing stop is highly recommended, usually after 20 pips of a profit and not less. Guys, we don't want to actually risk our profits. And these setups are valid for today, tomorrow, and sometimes the day after tomorrow. Scalp trades should be done at or very close to important support resistance levels. And Add these levels to your system because those are calculated by historic levels and Camarilla. Pay attention to my Twitter updates, and pips pool is the maximum available number of pips you could have got on recap entries. So we use the term pips pool, okay? That is the term that we use. Okay? So here, actually, we will now see the results. So pass, yeah, I see some question, guys. So actually, questions will be answered during the webinar. But of course, if you have any important question or notice, you can tell me now. But yeah, I will answer all the questions after this webinar. So after I show you the slides, okay? So euro dollar plus 40 pips, okay? GBP dollar plus 120 pips. Those are pips pool, guys, okay? Yeah, dollar CAD was good. It was a winner, but as I say, it came up late. Well, guys, sometimes it happens. Sometimes it happens. It might happen that our analysis that I do on Monday is actually up for Friday, but I can't do anything about it. The thing is, sometimes the price is hesitant to move immediately in my direction, and because of that, it starts to actually go in a contra direction, and it ends up, let's say, it ends up profitable in on let's say 4 days after the analysis, or later during the week, as such as the dollar CAD. It was good, but it was a winner on Friday. But I usually say that these setups are valid for today, tomorrow, and sometimes the day after tomorrow. So because of that, this was actually a winner, but I didn't count any results because it came up late. Australian dollar was 25.40 and Australian dollar New Zealand 30. This went in accordance to actually news that news release and RBA announcements for last week. So actually we had some small wins on these two pairs, but this one was definitely the best. Total pips pool 215, 230. I'm not saying that you should make all of it. Well, if you made like 50, 60, 100, still good. Trade of the week was definitely pound dollar. Okay, so pound dollar trade of the week. Okay. Now let's say that euro dollar was a winner, and here we had actually sell setup kicking in that we gladly took, but the problem is that this setup was actually well, it didn't last for too long, and I said on Twitter specifically, it's time to actually hold your profits or protect it, because well, after the initial rejection, the price went down a little bit and then it spiked up. So I hope that you made money, and here the clear rejection from our level, and actually we had a winning trade. Pound dollar, well, here it is. Pound dollar actually happened at the late 27th or at the beginning of 28. Here you could have sold it here. Also you see a top and a drop, and this was the trade of this week, and I was really enjoying the profits from this trade because you know that pound dollar is way to trade now, way to go now, sell on rallies. We can make nice money, guys, on pound crosses, and actually yes, I need to say that I have enjoyed the profits made from this pair, okay, and we were good, okay, we were really good, okay. What I wanted to say about pound dollar is that if you read my analysis today on forex3.com, you can actually see that I'm a fan also of trading pound dollar. Those sell trades should come profitably, and the thing is that you should always watch for the range, okay. If you don't know what I'm speaking about, please check out forex3.com. I have published an interview today, okay, and there I specifically said that one there is a candle that it actually now a master candle, a candle that protects, it holds both support and resistance. So what I think is sell on rallies. Okay, you can also go counter trend because pound is bought on dips too, but the main trend is to the downside. Australian dollar, well, for Australian dollar, you saw it, the Australian dollar was going down and it surged up after the positive news and after commodities went up, but it was sold, well, a little bit, it was exactly sold where I meant it to be, here at 75.10. And now see here, if you traded the first rejection, you could have made 20 pips. But if you traded the second rejection, well, then look at this. I put a stop loss of 75.40. Now that is the reason why I always say add the spread to your stop loss, or if you don't have the spread, if you trade with other markets ECN account, then guys, add at least 2 to 5 pips. And if you did it, you shouldn't have been stopped out here. You see here, this is the best example for why I say always add the spread, or if you don't use spread, then please then if you don't use spread, then please add 2 to 5 pips, because the price hit 75.40 here. You see it hit, but well, if you added, as I said, you should have been stopped out and you could have made even more pips, guys. So Australian dollar won another good trade, and dollar CAD was the last trade for the previous week. Unfortunately here you can see, well, it was in uptrend correction. Buy position was 30.25, sell position was 34.05, and what happened actually is that it was initiated on Friday, as Ilya noticed. Well, Ilya, it can happen. I told you to buy here and sell there, and exactly on Friday the level was hit, and then if you followed, well, if you followed this, you could have made hundreds of pips. But the thing is, it came up late. But I always say, guys, even though if we are late in our entries or our setups, well, you can see sometimes, and not sometimes, but very often, you will see that our trades go in a profit. Okay, if you follow the analysis rationally, you might even use your own systems or methods and check with my analysis to see if you are in a correct trend. And here we saw a big drop after the analysis, but I expected the drop until Wednesday, but it happened on Friday, and here we are, good number of pips if you went long here. And Australian dollar, New Zealand, well, same as with Australian dollar pair. Well, here you see we actually had a buy position here that was initiated first before the sell position, and if you went in a buy position in within our POC zone, you could have made something like 30 pips. Okay, not an ideal trade, but better something than nothing, and I think that we can say that this trade was definitely a winner. So I hope that you made money, guys. I hope, because this was actually a good one also. Now the market plan for euro dollar today, you see here, guys, euro dollar is ranging. Position sell around 1.1250, stop 1.1300, TP 1.1150. And buy position, guys, here, well, I think that euro dollar might be good to buy into. Okay, so be ready, because it's already very close to POC zone. Stop loss is this, and 1230 should be the target. So we might see euro dollar buy trade soon. And to be honest, I think that this is now a little bit of a range, especially because we are in a holiday trading mode. It's actually the 1st of August and there is not much movement in euro dollar. I didn't like euro dollar movement last couple of weeks. It was so slow. It was much better to trade pound crosses, especially the dragon pound yen, ninja dollar yen, loonie dollar CAD, kiwi New Zealand dollar, than it was actually to trade fiber or euro dollar. If you don't know what is fiber, cable, loonie, ninja, dragon, beast, I made an article and it was published on Algorithm Markets blog, so you can check most common Forex abbreviations. That is how we traders actually use it. For euro dollar here, guys, I will show you what I think about the euro dollar. We will put on daily. But the situation, yes, fiber is euro dollar. And here you can see this is actually, guys, an uptrend now. Okay, this is uptrend. Now, if you watch 4-hour time frame, you can see ascending scallop. What is ascending scallop? That is a pattern that makes a J-shaped ladder, and this is a J-shaped pattern here. So all attendees of price action trading school should know what is an ascending scallop. So we have an ascending scallop on 4-hour time frame, G-shaped ladder, and actually a form of rounded bottom here. If we drop down to 1-hour time frame, we can draw a trend line. Okay, guys, we can draw a trend line. Trend line is steep. Okay, this is steep trend line. I don't like it. Although this trend line can actually suggest that the price will continue to go up. So if you try to actually go long, well, you can do it now with a very, very small risk and wait until price gets into a POC zone. So yet again, this is ascending scallop. And the slide, what I'm talking about is this. This is the first slide, Bob, euro dollar. Okay, buy 11.50, sell 11.15. Sorry, stop loss 11.15. Sell around 12.50, stop loss 13.00, TP is 11.50. So this is the slide and this is the real-time chart. So ascending scallop here, you can see J-shaped ladder. Here, if you watch this here, you can see that this is actually an ascending scallop. And if you go to 1-hour time frame, you can see actually a trend line here that is a bit steep, but I would like to see a dip into the POC zone, then buy. So it's 11.50.65, although the price is actually a little bit higher. It's sitting at 11.73 at this point. The reasons why I want to buy euro dollar is, as I have stated, well, this is what I see, and this is bullish to me. Okay, this is bullish to me. The price has made a Adam and Adam pattern. This is Adam and Adam here. Okay, it has a double bottom with strong buyers here. It's actually a form of W-shaped reversal, but W-shaped reversal also resembles Adam and Adam if you see wicks like this. So here obviously we have a nice support, and the price has been supported, and actually it goes up now in an ascending scallop on 4 hours. So 1 hour might target 12.30, and 12.30 here should be also a possible sell position, guys. So don't forget that 12.30 is actually also a strong zone here because of this. Okay, you see a lot of confluence here in the past, and actually what I think is that really this pair is in range mode. So I don't expect any big trends now, and I really expect that the price is actually bought on dips and sold on rallies. Well, this is, as I say, holiday trading mode. Show you is actually here. Okay, is 4 hour time frame again. So if you see this ascending scallop, this should be the point of focus here. Okay, that is why I'm saying, guys, this pair fiber euro dollar could be bought. Okay, because you see a lot of confluence here, triple top, and you see the price is being bought at this point. I will roll the slides again. Emre is asking, hi Nenad, I'm late. Sorry. What is the last week performance total net? Total net performance was something like 250, 225 pips. I will show you the screen just after I finish with these slides. Pound dollar is ranging well. Again, guys, pound dollar, we can sell it around 32.60 and buy at 30.60. I think the similar setup was previous week, and well, here you can see this is the range, guys. This is very, very clear. The range in this pair, 4 hours is showing a big range. Well, here also you see there is a big range. So what I think is, if the price, let's see, we will put a small retracement here too, and you can see actually where is a big confluence. Even if you take a look at 4 hour time frame, 34.60, 32.70, 32.60, guys, this is huge confluence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see multiple tops being printed out here, and this is telling me that the price has been in a holiday trading mode, and actually this is the range. So what I think about pound, around 32.60 sell, around 30.60 is buy, similar as we had for the previous week, and this is actually what I see. So this pair again is in a holiday trading mode, and we can see a range play, and actually we might see some additional rejections, okay, from this level, and additional support from this level. Well, Australian dollar, guys, this was actually for the previous week, this was a leftover, but what I wanted to say is I will analyze this lie with you now. So actually what I wanted to say, I made a typo, I will correct it, and you can actually see where I want this to go long. I want to go long somewhere around 75.20, okay? 75.20 is actually buy position, and I will correct this in my on my slide. So buy position is actually okay, 75.20, and actually sell position is 76.60, and yeah, we can see that now. I will show you. And yes, for all of you who are late, guys, these were previous week results, okay? So that was it. And here Australian dollar, 76.60 sell, 76.90 stop. TP is 75.20, buy is 75.20, stop 74.70, TP 76.50. Okay, so this is it. And what I think about this is actually that again, that Australian dollar is in bullish mode, but it's still ranging. Okay. Well, Ilya, if you are long, I advise you. I advise you to scale out or protect your profits. Okay, because you see, it's at its own support now. 4 hour is rejecting from double support. And Ilya, I don't know why, if you are in profit, why don't you protect your profits? Because the price is at resistance, you see? This is Australian dollar. You see, Ilya actually is now more than 100 pips in profit. And yes, this is what I would do. I would either close my trade or scale out and put the rest to break even. Because here, guys, you see, if Ilya went at 75.20, well, okay, no problem. This is it, guys. You see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times top. And if you're in profit, protect it, Ilya. No matter how much of a profit, because you see, you and we all have a resistance here. This is resistance. Very, very strong. And if the price cannot break this resistance, it will reject. You see? On 4-hour resistance. So what can happen is the price retraces down to 75.20 and we could buy there. Sell is 76.60. And yes, guys, tonight it will be important event. RBA decision. So I should have put a risk disclaimer and I will do that. Okay, so be careful, guys, because there will be a RBA decision. Okay, so RBA decision, and please don't trade if you don't have to. This is just what can happen. But because we have a RBA decision, I strongly advise you to be very, very careful. I will put it on the slide so you can actually see it, and please be very, very careful, okay? And of course you can monitor it, and yeah, I don't think that anything major will happen, but we never know with big banks, with those news announcements. There might be surprises, but please, guys, be very, very careful. If I say careful, it's not just about stops. If you are very keen to trade during this important event, well, then definitely you should do with small risk. For RBA events and similar events, I recommend 0.2% of a risk, because eventually you want to make some profit but not make a huge benefit from it, because that is a very, very risky event. Okay, so heed my advice and trade carefully. This is indeed an important event. Okay, so yeah, here is GBP dollar, and next is actually, I will roll the slides again. So dollar yen is in downtrend with a correction. For full analysis of dollar yen, I did it today. You can check it with Admiral Markets, main website, and the main thing here is actually the price is in a form of uptrend because it's a correction, but generally this is a downtrend. And I said today that now I will show you I hope that you're ready to show you how it looks. So dollar yen pin bar confluence formed, and here is the description, and the same is what I see now. I didn't change my opinion. It's the same. So 105.10 to 27 is POC zone. Okay, and well, what I think is actually that the pair could start, okay, selling, okay, and it happened. And let me see, this was previous week. Today we should see buying. I will do that now. Just give me a second. We have divergence on 4-hour time frame, and yes, here it is. POC points for long trades are here. So if the price gets here, we should see some buying. Okay, so this is a divergence. You can see it here, divergence. Okay, and this is hidden bullish divergence. Hidden bullish divergence is hinting for a chart to continuing to go up. And here you can see that the price has made a low and a high, and this is actually a higher low. So it could start rejecting from here, just in case 101 0.58 is the zone to take POC entries, and here, okay, so it could start targeting 104. The previous dollar yen analysis that I did a couple of days ago actually showed you huge result, and I think, guys, the dollar yen analysis for the previous week was the analysis of the July, the analysis of the month, because if you followed the analysis, you could have made more than 200 pips, and this is now a revised analysis. So whenever I post a possible setup that can make you 200 or more pips, and if the setup indeed makes a huge number of pips, I need to do another analysis, because that means that we could see some possible retracement, and that means counter trend setup. And here I think that now dollar yen could be bought on dips, and it's currently at 102.20. So if it drops to this level, we might see some buying. Okay, so read the full analysis here. And alternatively sell, of course, because the main trend is down at 104.60. Stop is 105.00, TP is 103.50. And Euro GBP is the final pair, and then I will start with questions and answers. Euro GBP is in uptrend, buy position 0.8420, stop 0.8390, TP 0.8495, and possible breakout at 0.8495 with TP at 85.40. Position sell is, as you can see, 85.40 with a stop loss at 85.70. And here we are now with Euro GBP. Just give me a second, I need to find it here. Euro GBP. Well, you can actually see that the pair is indeed in some form of ranging, but it's making a nice trend line on 4-hour trend line, on 4-hour time frame. You can see host of trend lines here. See a lot of trend lines, guys. And actually I think that Euro GBP is being bought on dips, and yes, as I said, 84.20 could be the way to buy into. Okay, you can see here, okay, 84.20 here, guys. See, this was the previous low. This was actually a form of bearish order block here. And here the price went down, went up with sold, then it went to test this region, sold, 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 sold many times, and then it broke through this resistance, and now it's being bought to dips. So I expect a buy regime here at 84.20. So Euro GBP 84.20 buy. Stop loss is 83.90, 84.95 TP, breakout at 84.95 with possible TP at 85.40. Position sell 85.40, 85.70 and 84.70, and this is okay. Possible sell position could come down. Ilya is asking, euro dollar, pound dollar and Euro GBP are correlated. What should we do if your entries are hit at the same time? Well, you should lower your risk. Okay, the main point, Ilya, is to lower your risk. So if you plan to take 3 trades at once, I suggest 0.5% for each of those. Which setup to cancel if it's at the same time? You need to watch it real time, because I don't know what can be real time. I'm now making a form of prediction. But the main important thing is actually reaction, because based on my prediction, you might see a reaction. If you see that the price is very volatile, then you might opt to actually not to enter on that particular pair, But if you see a slow grind towards POC point, you might opt for a safer trade. It's up to you, but whatever you do, you should lower your risk. So if you take 3 trades at once, I would divide with 0.5 risk for all, so it would account for 1.5% of a risk. That is not much. Really, it's not much, so you should be safe with it. Next question is, guys, you can ask questions now. Can you please take a look at Australian dollar New Zealand? Of course, Australian dollar New Zealand, definitely, guys, don't worry about it. That is the pair that I also trade and watch, and Australian dollar New Zealand. I will show you now. So here it is. You can see Australian dollar New Zealand. It's actually bullish on 4-hour time frame, but bearish on 1-hour time frame. What I would do is actually sell on rallies now. Okay, sell on rallies because this is bullish yet, but still there is a room to support. So this is support, and now if you see that the price hit this region, you can exit your trade or eventually opt for a shorter term buy trade. Now if you zoom into 1 hour, this could be after a retracement. So assuming that retracement has started, you might actually opt to take trades within this zone, short trading opportunities. So that is Australian dollar New Zealand. So 4 hour, you can see here 4 hour, it's a bit bullish, but here is support, and if you take a short here, there is a room towards next support here. Now it's in between. Okay, it's in between. Emre is asking, what do I think about dollar CAD? Let's see. I don't see it here. Here. About dollar CAD, well, actually it's at resistance now. You see the price has reached resistance, and it will take some effort to break it. But what it looks to me is actually this is also sell on rallies at this point, especially because the price is now at 1 hour resistance. At 4 hour, the slide looks a little bit different because we have an uptrend, but here if you place a trend line, there is a room to support if the price actually rejects. So I would take a look at going long here and selling up here. Can we sell from 33.40? Emre is asking. Well, for 33.40 you should actually use 4 hour time frame because it will need some time for the price to retrace. Well, this is even not the last swing. It's too much for dollar CAD. You need to go to higher time frames. Well, 33.40, I'm not a big fan here. I think that selling could happen on a bigger pullback between these two levels. So I will mark it here. So here it should be it. 33.50 towards 33.10. So this should be selling here. Okay, Emre, here. A little bit higher. Okay, next question. Dollar CAD. Is it negatively correlated to Australian dollar? Ilya is asking. Well, Ilya, you can check it easily. Go to expert advisors and then correlation matrix. Let's place it here. Australian dollar. Okay, Australian dollar and dollar CAD. Okay, I don't see Australian dollar. Wait, should say Australian dollar. Yeah, here. Well, it's negatively correlated. Well, and Ilya, it's not that highly negative. They move in opposite direction, but it's not that negatively correlated. It is negatively correlated, but not that strong, okay? Not that strong. Not a big correlation, minus 37. So they move opposite way, but not that much. Derek is asking dollar yen or euro yen on Tuesday. It was false cup and handle. Okay, let's see dollar yen. Well, you can see 1 hour time frame. There is no cup and handle here. If you think about this setup here, well, this looks like a cup and handle, especially because of this. But as I say, you cannot just trade. You cannot just trade chart pattern. You need to have a confluence. So dollar yen, there is no false cup and handle. Actually, there is just, if you are referring to this is cup and handle, but here actually this was like bearish squeeze here and the price went down. Let's see correlation again. Maybe I made a mistake. No, Egils, look, Australian dollar, dollar CAD last 200 bars minus 37. For H1 I use 200 bars and it's minus 37. Okay, it's actually not that big. Not 98% Egils, 37. Okay, guys, do you have any more questions? Well, can I take a look at dollar Chinese yuan? I'm not sure that I have it here. I will need to check it. I never pay attention to that pair, but yeah, why not? Oh, I cannot find it. Seems it's not available here. Not available. Dollar yuan, I can't find it. Gold and pound yen. Pound yen is sold on rallies. So yes, sell on rallies, pound yen. Well, actually started to reject from 135.30 here, a little bit higher, 135.40 maybe. Yeah, 36. And now it's actually ranging. What I think is that actually pound yen could spike a little bit more to the upside, then drop below this low here towards L3, 133.80. Okay, so pay attention to it. Pound yen is sell on rallies. And gold. let me find it. It's here. Here it is. This is the gold. And again, maybe a time for retracement. If this closes like a shooting star, well, we might see some retracement. And I would definitely go with bigger retracement. This is, yeah, this is now buy on dips on 1 hour and sell on rallies. Probably, yes. Here, guys, you see, it's not just a coincidence, it's being sold, because here also you see there is a lot of support from this level, and you can see 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections in the history. So yeah, this is bullish, but on 4 hour I think it could sell. It could sell. Okay, Derek, this was gold and pound yen. So gold could reject now. Okay, you see it? It can reject now easily. So be careful, okay? Rex is asking for slides. Yes, sure. As soon as I finish with answering questions, I will roll the slides again. Emre is asking for actually copper. Well, no copper here. Okay. Okay, I don't see it. I actually turned on. Let me check once more. Show wall, but I don't see it, guys. At least I'm not watching it real time, so I'm not seeing. But okay, copper is related to Australian dollar. Okay, to Australian dollar. So if you are watching Australian dollar, you will see it also moving correlated. Yeah, I'm looking at it, but I cannot find it here. You see, if we go here, go to symbols, and actually go to spot metals here, you see. Okay, there is no symbol here. Here you cannot, yeah, it's just, you see, it's metal, so that's it. But the thing is, follow Australian dollar. Yes, it's very correlated to Australian dollar. So Australian dollar correlation is huge with copper. So yes, please use Australian dollar, because those are correlated. There is intermarket correlation between a copper and Australian dollar. So those are correlated markets. Okay, next question. When you're going on vacation? Well, guys, 23rd of August till 3rd of September. So I will be ready for September. Yes, end of August. And yes, please, guys, tomorrow morning there will be news for Australian dollar. Okay, we don't know what will happen. I'm not sure that there will be rate cuts. And if no rate cut, yes, we should see a bounce up. If there is a rate cut, we should see a probable sell. But please take the slide that I did with reserve, because I cannot predict what a central bank will do. What I think is, I don't think there will be a rate cut. But that is my opinion. The reasons I have stated in an interview with Forex Street today. So I'm not sure really that there will be a rate cut. I can show you, yeah, guys, no problem here. Let me find it. Just give me a few seconds until I see the link, because I didn't post it. It was posted on Forex Street. So give me just a couple of minute or two. I will find the link and I will provide you with the link, so you can actually see what okay, should be here. Okay, it's not there. Okay, guys. Okay, here. There it is. It's a strong chance that neither BOE nor RBA cut rates this week, so I don't think that they will cut rates, okay? But I'm not sure. This is my opinion, guys, but you know, I cannot decide about this, obviously. So this is it. Article 50 is yet to be submitted to the European Union to confirm the Britain's exit. I still think there is a strong chance that neither the RBA or BOE will cut rates this week. Bond markets, however, in both countries are suggesting a rate cut, being a 25% cut in Australia and potentially a cut greater than 25 in the UK. So 25 BPS possibly, and in UK greater, but I'm not sure about it really. So there are definitely contradicting fundamental things. So although the market is appreciating a rate cut, I'm not sure that it will happen. So that is why I'm saying please take these slides with especially this one with a dose of reserve, please, guys. It's important. So I will roll the slides again. No problem. Let's roll it again. So euro dollar, pound dollar, Australian dollar, okay, dollar yen, and euro GBP. So stay tuned to tonight's meeting with RBA, or if you don't plan to stay awake that late, well guys, then please don't trade this pair. This is just my opinion based on technical analysis, but as I say, I cannot decide about rate cut or rate hike. This is what central bank will do. Thanks guys again. Let's make money, and definitely follow the analysis on Admiral Markets. Previous week was awesome. We had very, very good setups, especially with my dollar yen analysis, and yeah, definitely we had a huge success with dollar yen. It was a very, very good setup, especially because it was followed to the pip, and it provided us with huge number of pips. It was a pin bar confluence formed, so this was the analysis of the month. Probably it was sold heavily and you could have made tons of pips. So let's see. Emre is asking one more question. Sure, Emre, go ahead and ask. So this is where my analysis is published here. So instantly you will get a Twitter notification. Emre is asking, do you declare your analysis from here? Yes, this is where my analysis is posted, and here this is actually where I post my own opinion about the pair, about pairs, about markets, and about trades. Yes, session recap webinar indeed, Emre. Okay. One more question. Adele is asking, how can I see where you post the analysis? Where actually, Emre, you can do that if you actually you just need to go here, okay, annualmarkets.com, analytics and technical analysis, and here you will see my analysis. It always has this watermark analysis by Tarantula, okay, here. Oh yeah, I forgot to put here, but you will always see here. Thank you guys for listening. I wish you a great week ahead. I hope that you will make pips. I hope that I will make pips too. So let's see. Before we actually Conclude the webinar. One more last question from Ilya. Is New Zealand buy? It seems so that this bottom is rejecting the price, and yeah, it should go up indeed. It seems that it should reach potentially this level. Yeah. Thanks, guys. I will talk to you soon. Cheers, and as always, trade safe.